This video is going to explain how to use and program the 750-670 stepper driver. And just going to open up a sample project which has the WAGO stepper _o2.lib library included in it. And with that library you get some visualizations. You get a configuration visualization and an operation visualization. And in PLC-PRG you'll just see three function blocks. One is a configuration function block, which allows you to parameterize the stepper. And then on the second run, we have for the operation a mode select tied into the stepper control basic function block. And again, this is just parameterizing the stepper motor module. Now let's look at the hardware. I have a 881 connected to 3 modules here. I've got a 4-channel digital output, 4-channel digital input, and a stepper motor pulse direction. That's a 750-670, and that's wired in. The enable's wired in, and then also I've got the pulse direction and the common wires wired into the controller driver. Here you can see this is my stepper driver. It's a RORS tied into a 0.9 degree per step 6-volt stepper. And I've just got a clip on here so you can see the rotation. One thing you will need to check are the addresses for your hardware. On this node I don't have any other analogs, so I have IB0 and QB0 for my input and output arrays to communicate to my module. And you can check on your node by going to the PLC configuration and looking for the control bytes, which are the first bytes for the module. And you can see IB0 here, and then if you scroll down, QB0. So be sure to change those before you try to go online with your controller. So these are the two visualizations that are included in the library, and you can see I've added them to the project. One's to configure, one's to control. I'm going to just configure this communication parameters for the IP address of my PLC. And at that point, we're ready to go online and test it out. So let's just download the program now. And we're going to run the processor. And first thing you want to do is go into the configuration settings and do a read just by clicking start. You'll notice the active and light will go, and then we'll go back to ready. And that updates the screen with all the settings. You'll notice that if you make any changes to these, you'll want to click the read write button and then click start and allow it to download those new settings. So on the operation screen is where you actually will do the control, and I do recommend doing a read write at least one time before actually trying to operate the stepper. It's good practice just to make sure that everything's been downloaded to the controller and processor. At this point, we probably want to just test the operation. So if we click the enabled button, click jogging, and select a direction, we'll verify that the stepper motor is actually moving. And you can see that it is moving very slowly, which confirms that everything is wired up correctly. And now I'm going to take it out of jog mode, and we're going to change the velocity and target position and acceleration, deceleration to some nominal values, and then we'll test the absolute and relative moves. So I'm just going to put in 500 for velocity, 500 for accel and decel, with a 5,000 target position. So we're going to put it into a move absolute and click start, and you can see that our actual position is changing, and if we pan over to the motor, then you can see the motor is actually moving, and we expect it to stop when it gets to 5,000. And there we go. So now we're going to try the relative move. I'm just going to disable absolute move and click reset to reset the controller, and then click start, and that will reference our actual position to 10,000. So you can see the move is done, and just going to take it out of enabled mode, and that concludes the video on how to configure your stepper motor.